Have you ever received the best news of your life, and instead of feeling a rush of joy, your first thought was, how long until this falls apart? It's a strange, heavy sensation. It's not quite sadness, and it isn't exactly fear. It's a sense of anticipation awaiting. You feel as though you're standing on a high ledge, enjoying the view, but your entire body is braced for the fall. You might tell yourself you're just being realistic or that you're not a people who get excited easily. But there is a deeper, quieter truth at play here. You aren't being pessimistic. You are being protected. Your brain has developed a sophisticated subconscious defense mechanism that is mistaking your happiness for a threat. We are going to talk about why your brain is holding your joy hostage and how you can begin to negotiate for its release. In psychology, there is a concept that touches on this, Cherophobia. It's the avoidance of positive emotions because of the belief that joy will inevitably lead to devastation. Think of it as an emotional hostage situation. Your brain is convinced that by keeping you miserable or at least level, it is keeping you safe from a tragedy that hasn't happened yet. It thinks that if you stay in the shadows, the predators of life can't see you. It thinks that if you don't build the house, it can't burn down. But here's the problem: by staying in the shadows to avoid the fire, you are living in a perpetual state of cold. This is what we call the other shoe syndrome. It is a state of hypervigilance. When things are going well and the house is quiet, the job is steady, the relationship is kind, your nervous system begins to freak out. To your subconscious, calm feels like the silence before a storm. It feels like the lull in a predator's hunt. Why is this so hard to break? Because it's often rooted in a pattern of prediction. Think back to your life. Perhaps you experienced a massive peak of great success, a beautiful romance, a moment of pure unadulterated light followed immediately by a sudden crushing tragedy. Your brain took a snapshot of that moment. It didn't see happiness, it saw the precursor to pain. It hardwired a link. Happiness equals danger. Now, every time you feel a spark of joy, your amygdala fires off a warning. It treats a dopamine spike like a threat signal. It wants to pull you back down to the safe baseline of anxiety. It's trying to save you from a ghost. But this fear doesn't just stay in your head, it leaks into your actions. It becomes a procrastination of joy. Do you find yourself turning down invitations to things you actually want to do? Do you find yourself picking safe tasks, the boring hard ones, over the risky ones that might actually bring you fulfillment? Maybe you pick a fight with someone you love just as things were getting peaceful. Or you find a way to ruin a good moment by overthinking it until the magic evaporates. You are sabotaging the good to get to the expected. You are choosing the familiar pain of the low over the terrifying uncertainty of the high. And there is an even deeper layer to this, one that many people are too afraid to admit, the self-worth barrier. Deep down, there is a voice that whispers, you are fundamentally undeserving of this. If you believe you are bad at your core, then happiness feels like a lie. It feels like a mistake that needs to be corrected. You feel like a thief who has stolen a piece of gold, and you're just waiting for the owner to come and take it back. When you believe you don't deserve the light, you will subconsciously seek out the shadows. It's the only place that feels like home. So, how do we change this? How do we tell the bodyguard that the war is over? We have to stop trying to force extreme happiness. That's just another way of putting pressure on the system. If you try to force a smile, your brain will only dig its heels in deeper. The goal isn't to be happy all the time. The goal is to build emotional resilience. It's about teaching your brain that a fall is not a certainty, but a possibility that can be managed. We need to move from avoidance to integration. We need to learn how to sit with the good without looking for the catch. I want you to start with microdoses of joy. Don't look for the fireworks. Look for the steady flame. When you have a small, pleasant moment, a good cup of coffee, a kind word from a stranger, a beautiful song stop, don't let the what if thoughts rush in. Just notice the sensation. If the anxiety comes in, it will. Don't fight it. Acknowledge it. Say to yourself, my brain is trying to protect me right now. It thinks this is a threat, but I am safe. You are retraining your nervous system. You are showing it, one small moment at a time, that the peak isn't a cliff. It's just a place to stand. You are teaching your brain that you are worthy of the peace. You are teaching you that the other shoe isn't coming to crush you. You are learning how to walk in your shoes, regardless of what happens next. The bravest thing you can do is let your guard down. It is a terrifying thing to be happy when you've spent so long being safe in your misery. It feels like walking into a room without a shield. But the truth is, the shadow is only a place where things go to hide. When you step into the light, you are becoming vulnerable. You are becoming real. You are not a tragedy waiting to happen. You are a person who is allowed to exist in the present. Let the good be good. Just for today, let it be enough. Take one small step. Today, find one tiny thing that feels like a gift to taste, a sound, a moment of quiet, and for just 10 seconds, let yourself believe that it's okay to enjoy it. The safe life is a cage with an open door. You can stop waiting for the bomb to go off, and you can start living in the house you've built. It takes courage to be happy, but you are already brave for staying this long. Now, let yourself breathe.